LaMelo Ball is with Anthony Edwards now, and there's a lot to say. First of all, fuck yeah, I'm watching every single Wolves game. That sounds way too entertaining. But also, why did the Hornets trade LaMelo? And look, I know next year he's eligible for a Supermax, so that adds context that a lot of people are missing. Is LaMelo worth a Supermax? Maybe no, right? But you could have ran it back one more year at least. Instead, you kind of make this impulse trade where you trade him. I don't think it's the worst trade ever, but it's kind of idiotic. That's what I feel about it. If you're the Hornets, it's not about the package you got for LaMelo, but it's the time you traded him. I felt like you could have waited a year at least. Especially coming off a season that you are actually building chemistry, right? I mean, this was the Hornets' best season since 2016, undoubtedly. And just to trade him like that, it's a little crazy. But LaMelo Ball is on the Timberwolves and Josh Green. Josh Green, not much to talk about, solid 3-point shooter, decent role player. But LaMelo Ball changes so much for the Timberwolves, it's just an automatic W if you're the Wolves, right? This team needed a superstar badly. Well, not even a superstar, they just needed another all-star to pair with Ant so badly. Julius fucking Randle wasn't the option. You could tell, getting LaMelo Ball, it's a great move. The Timberwolves need a true point guard, and they got that with LaMelo. Like, it's literally so perfect for the Wolves, I think they could win a championship next year. LaMelo playmaking offense is going to take off so much pressure off Ant. Ant's going to get more open looks, he's going to get more drives to the rim. LaMelo Ball, obviously a great playmaker. He's there to feed the team, and he's proven that he could score too. LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards, two big problems to deal with. Now if you're the Wolves, I'm sure you're way more comfortable versing a team like OKC and Denver and the Spurs, right? Teams that constantly double Ant and make him work for his buckets. LaMelo Ball is going to take a lot of pressure off him, and you're going to see a more explosive version of Ant. You're just going to see a more free version of him, because LaMelo Ball, he knows how to play make, he knows how to feed the team. I would not be surprised if the Timberwolves go and win a championship in 2027. Now let's get to the Hornets. They got Naz Reid, an unprotected first round pick in 2023, 3 first round pick swaps, which probably don't mean shit. Basically, these pick swaps are useless if the Wolves are a good team, and 3 second round picks. Look, I think it's not the worst haul for LaMelo Ball. And even though I've been saying a lot of good things about LaMelo, I'm not the biggest fan of him. Sometimes the shots that he chucks up when he doesn't find offense, or just his offense in general, it could be really dog shit. It could really devalue the team. But still, it's crazy trading him, man. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Naz Reid, that's going to be really fun on Charlotte. Obviously, Naz Reid wanted a crazy ass contract on the Wolves, so the Wolves did just basically ship him out and say, fuck you, go to the Hornets. That's very smart of him. But I think Naz Reid is going to ball out on the Hornets. It's going to be fun too, because the Hornets are a pretty good shooting team, right? Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Kobe White, Con Knuppel, and now you got Naz Reid, a prolific 3-point shooter himself. We're talking about a young, athletic, and very versatile team still with the Hornets. Obviously, they lose their prime playmaker, but in return, they get a dynamic center who isn't nearly worth as much as LaMelo, but he could kind of replenish some of the value. Obviously, getting a big man helps with the big man situation for Charlotte. But still, this team definitely downgraded trading LaMelo. And even though I think Naz Reid is going to have a very fun campaign on the Hornets, I just don't see the Hornets really doing shit next season. I think they hopped to step 2 and they just took a step back. Now they're on step 1. But again, LaMelo Ball on the Wolves, it's huge. This Timberwolves team needed a great second option so badly. And I think LaMelo Ball, he never really had the chance to prove himself on the Hornets, right? And it's because the team has been so dog shit. It's never really been his fault. When have the Hornets ever been a contender? Never. They literally never been. And it hasn't changed in the last decade. It hasn't changed since LaMelo Ball got there. But LaMelo Ball has led them to some of their best seasons in the last 5 years. And honestly, I think LaMelo Ball, he's gonna bring a playmaking value that is very needed for the Timberwolves when he gets there, right? When you think about the Timberwolves, one thing they don't really have is like that true point guard. Mike Conley, you could say him, but his value is just not the same. He's very old now. I mean, even 2024 Mike Conley was a complete different player from the Mike Conley we seen today. And it's not even bro's fault, he's just old as fuck. So look, getting LaMelo Ball, a player who could run the offense, you're gonna see more pick and roll evolve. You're gonna see more dynamic offense. And it just makes me think like, okay, this Timberwolves team, this is legit. This is a legit team now. Like, this is a team I'm taking serious. This is a team I'm looking at now that can make the finals and even win it. I mean, think about the New York Knicks, right? Coming off the 2025 season, they made the conference finals, lost in 6 to the Pacers. We were like, okay, that team isn't going to be very good next season. Okay, they have a chance, but at most they make the finals. They're not going to win it. Out of nowhere, the Knicks come into the playoffs, and after going down 2-1 to the Hawks, start dominating every team in sight. They end up going like what, 15-4, something like that, insane, and dominantly gentlemen sweep the Spurs, the team that beat the Thunder, the defending champs. I think the Timberwolves are another team that's gonna shock the NBA out of nowhere. I mean, look at LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, the seasons that they were having. They were both having incredible seasons. Anthony Edwards' three-point game has evolved massively. LaMelo Ball's playmaking has never been so high. So I think you combine that two together and you're getting a super good team. Especially with somebody like Rudy Gobert, one of the best defensive centers in the league, Ayo Dosunmu, one of the best role players in the league, and same with Jaden McDaniels. We're just talking about a very deep team here. Not only a deep team, but a team that has firepower now with LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. Now I am concerned if LaMelo starts chucking shots, that's going to hurt the offense very much. Like that 3-point green FN bullshit he was doing in Charlotte, he can't do that on the Wolves, that's for sure. But that's just my thoughts, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. This trade was unexpected as fuck. I just wasn't expecting this shit. But if y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And until later, I'll see you on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, she's breaking my heart in two.